What's up, Terry Hayes? What's up, Nat? Demonstrable Reality, what's up? As you guys can see, I'm on a bridge on the 10 freeway in LA during rush hour. So I have the banners up. So I'll show a picture right now of what the banners look like. But yeah, these are the banners that I have. And everybody that's driving through this freeway right now is gonna get to see them. Mr. Spudge Gun Cat, what's up? I wish I could zoom into people's faces. But I'll just hang out. I'm gonna be hanging out right here for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And see, yeah, just spread some awareness. So here, I'll put a picture up of what I'm showing. So this is the main banner that I'm showing. This is one of the banners. Again, I'm gonna try to show. I'm gonna try to get some footage with my drone, but that's what people are seeing right now. One of the banners. You got somebody honking already. So yeah, it's a pretty big banner. It's what? It's a 4x8 foot banner. Well, the people I talk to, most of the people I talk to, especially at the universities, do grasp it, but you can just see that their defense mechanism just goes up and they just reject the objective reality. Because the way I do it, if you've seen some of my demonstrations at the universities, is people agree, people know that, for example, matter reacts to acceleration, and people know that in order to believe in the globe earth model, you need to believe in gravity as a pulling force. So once people understand that gravity is not a pulling force and not a force at all that accelerates objects down, based on the demonstrations, they can't deny it, right? So they can only run away from it, you know. So they definitely grasp it because they understand the questions that I ask. They answer them. I don't have to tell them; they answer them themselves. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know, it's all about people being honest with themselves, and most people are not, and they usually just try to run away from it. And but again, you can only run away from it so much, and you know, and that's not going to change reality at the end of the day. So yeah, so that's what it looks like here, and that's what people are seeing right here. If I show the banners, that's one of the banners that I'm showing. So here, let me pull up the other one. The other one, if you guys have seen, it's basically my flyer made into a big banner. Here, let me go pull it up for those of you that haven't seen it, anybody that's new. So this is the other banner. I should have cropped it, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's a little wrinkly because it's just been folded in my car. But essentially, this is what people are seeing. So yeah, I do plan on being out here for at least an hour. I'm not sure if this video is going to stay up, but yeah, I'm willing to answer any questions that people may have, you know. So if you have any questions, you know, just put it in the chat and I'll get to it. I'll try to answer it as best as I can. So these are the two banners again that people are seeing right now. And again, there's a lot of traffic. Friday here in LA is the worst day for traffic. It's the day that has the most traffic. So it's barely 3:30, 3:45 actually, about to be 4. And obviously 5 o'clock will be the heart of the traffic, you know, of the most traffic. So I do plan on being here maybe until 5 at least. And yeah, definitely hundreds, maybe even thousands of people are gonna see it. Well, for sure thousands, because if you think about it, in a span of a minute, at least 100 cars probably pass by, at least in a span of 1 minute. So if I'm gonna be here for an hour, which is over 60 minutes, best believe that thousands of people are gonna be seeing this, you know. And maybe, you know, hopefully some people check out the channel and check out some of my conversations that I have at universities, because at the end of the day, it's not about telling people, it's about showing people, you know, explaining it to people, demonstrating it to people at the end of the day. So base truth, yeah, that'll be the day. My channel is super shadow banned, it's censored. My subscriber count has been frozen for like the last year. I don't know if you guys noticed. So my subscriber count is not gonna grow anymore, in my opinion. No matter how many people watch my videos, no matter how many people subscribe, no matter how many people like my videos, my subscriber count and my view count are literally just frozen. They have not moved in the last year. It's like they have my channel in some kind of algorithm that prevents it from growing. So yeah, but I know a lot of people have heard of this subject of flat earth, or the earth not being a globe, in other words. So seeing a sign like this with a YouTube channel, you know, should intrigue some people, man. You know, at least check it out. You know, how's my audio, by the way? Is my audio okay? Because I know it's pretty windy out here, you know, and so you know, the audio might not be the best, but if you guys can hear me, at least if you guys can understand me, that's good enough. So let me know if my audio is not good. If you guys can't understand me, maybe I'll try to put the mic on, but maybe I should have done that from the get-go. But it is what it is. So again, if anybody has any questions about this topic, leave it in the comments and I'll definitely try to answer it. But yeah, I seen the truck driver right now smiling. So audio is good on my end. All right, cool. Good to hear. So again, I did plan on doing this for a while now. I think the first time I did this was like maybe a year ago, maybe between 9-10 months, maybe a year. Somebody's just screaming. Oh my god, people are crazy out here. So maybe the banner that's essentially my flyer, obviously people are not going to be able to read the small text, I would assume, especially because it's in front of a fence. But hopefully, if people take pictures, you know, again, if people check out the channel, that's the ultimate goal at the end of the day. Hopefully people can check out mine or Del's channel, and if they're honest, you know, and give it a listen. It doesn't take a genius to understand how the globe earth is impossible. So again, that's the goal at the end of the day, is for more people to, yeah, you got people honking. That's pretty cool, man. But damn, look at how many cars, man. Look at how many cars. It's insane how many cars. It's at least, it's 6 cars per row. And it's just row after row after row after row after row. So, let me see. V. Thomas, it doesn't intrigue me because they want it to fit with globe society. Oh, the police are stopping someone. So, hopefully they don't tell me to take the banners down. Shit. This is public at the end of the day. This is a public bridge, public road, public sidewalk. Yep, you got people honking. I don't know if you guys can hear. Oh man, this is gold. Oh my god. So yeah, again, at the end of the day, this is public. This is a public bridge, a public road, public sidewalk, you know, so I shouldn't be harassed by the police. I did bring my drone to try and get some footage, but I don't know if you guys ever heard of drone anxiety. So I don't use my drone often. I mainly obviously bought it for some activism as well. And it's been a while, obviously, since I used it. It's probably been over a year. So I still have the drone anxiety because I don't use it much. But we'll see if I grow up the courage to bring it out and maybe maybe film a little bit, you know, just to see how it looks at the end of the day. So it is pretty windy too. It's not recommended to fly a drone when it's really windy. So I don't know. I'll think about it. We'll see right now. But hey, what's up, Mark? Yeah, for anybody that joined a little late, so these two pictures that I have on the screen are the two banners that people are seeing right now. Everybody right here driving on this freeway is seeing both of these banners, and these banners are huge. Well, especially the top one. The top one's a 4 by 8 foot banner, and the one on the bottom is a 4 by 6, I believe, banner. Again, they're both pretty big banners at the end of the day, so people are definitely reading them. Again, I have people honking as well. I'm gonna assume either haters or supporters, right? One of the two, because most people obviously don't honk, but the ones that do, again, are either triggered or are supporting. So yeah. Again, if anybody has any questions, just put it in the comments, and I'll try to answer it. We have some people crossing the street. Maybe I should hand out flyers to people that are crossing the bridge. There's a couple of students right there crossing by. Again, they can't see the banners, but yeah, these are the banners right here. I know it's hard to see, obviously. I need to zoom out, but again, I have the banners on the screen, what they say. So Silent Alien, what's up? Ugly cars across this realm. Yeah, I guess. I call them slave mobiles. That's what they are at the end of the day. Slave mobiles. So, because if you think about it, that's what cars are for. They're there so that you can get to and from your slave job, you know? Which is the majority of people that work a 9 to 5, you know, that have to endure this traffic. This is literally, you know, modern day slavery, in my opinion. People don't like to look at it that way because people consent to this system. So people think because you consent to slavery, it's no longer slavery, right? But I can guarantee you over 90% of people hate waking up every morning, you know, hate getting up to go to work. They hate driving through traffic, you know, but at the end of the day, they don't see it as slavery. Why? Because at the end of the day, they think they're consenting. And the reason why they think they're consenting is because it's the way of life. It's what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to work, you know, and perpetuate this system, right? It's what we're supposed to do, right? And that's where people are wrong. So if they could brainwash you to accept this and to accept your slavery, then I guess you might not see it as that, you know? And that's the majority of people. The majority of people don't see it as slavery, you know? They think slavery is forced. It has to be forced, and you have to be in shackles, and you have to be whipped, you know, into doing certain tasks, or to do a job, in other words, right? I'm not being, you know, forced. I'm not being whipped. I'm not in shackles, right? Well, guess what? This is modern day slavery. You know, what better than a slave than a slave that doesn't know they're a slave, right? And that's exactly what this system has created, you know, at the end of the day. So yeah, it's pretty bizarre, it's pretty crazy, and that's the life we live, you know. Yeah, I may pass on the drone footage just because, again, it is pretty windy. It will be nice though to get some footage, I'm not gonna lie, of the banners. But goddamn, with this wind, folding up these banners is gonna be a little tricky too when I have to put them back down. So that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, people can clearly see the banners. They can clearly read it. They can clearly see me recording as well. So it's pretty cool. Oh man. So yeah, definitely thousands of people are gonna be seeing this. For sure, hundreds of people already seen this. Just look at how many cars. Look at how many cars. And it's not even the heart of traffic yet. We still got 1 more hour. It's not even 4 yet. What's up, JC? Good to see you. So yeah, for anybody that joined late, what's up, Rom? For anybody that joined late already, well, it's only 17 minutes in, but oh, you got people honking. Let's go. Highway patrol right there. Again, the 2 banners that I have on the screen are the 2 banners that people are seeing right now. So it's basically a big banner that says Earth is not a ball with my channel and Del's channel. And then the other banner is basically my flyer, the flyer that I pass out at universities, but blown up. I'm sure most of you have seen it. So those are the 2 banners. They're right here. So those are the banners right there. And those are the 2 banners all of these people are seeing right now. And again, you can't miss it. You can't miss it. Trust me, every time I drive through a freeway and I see a small sign on one of these fences, you can't miss it, you know? Again, you got a lot of people honking. Again, I don't know if they're triggered or if they're supporters, but again, it'd be cool if they check out the channel. Yes, what's up? Some guy threw me a peace sign. Oh man, this is fun. So again, at the end of the day, hopefully people check out the channel, because that's what it's about at the end of the day. So again, it's not just about telling people, because this, I'm just telling people with these banners. I'm basically just telling people. But if they check out the channel, they're going to see the demonstrations. They're going to see my approach. They're going to see me having conversations with physics professors, with university students, with astrophysicists. It doesn't matter. A teacher, you know. They're going to see how the conversations go and how the globe Earth has nothing. Nobody can defend the globe Earth. Why? Because it's just an idea. It's just a concept. It's a theory that's backed by another theory of gravity, which is the theory of a pulling force. But we know that pulling forces don't exist. Inanimate matter cannot move by itself, and it cannot move without something else pushing up against it. So when something's in free fall, nothing's pushing down the object. What's simply happening is the Earth is catching up to the object because it's decelerating. Again, objects decelerate in free fall. They don't accelerate down. So that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. So literally that simple. So again, a lot of people are giving me a peace sign. A lot of people are honking. So hopefully they check out the channel, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. What's up, Papa Will? So yeah, I do plan on being out here for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll see. Maybe I'll push it to 5 p.m., which is the heart of traffic. Reason why too, I don't want to go past 5, because it starts to get dark around 5:30 right now. In the winter, it starts to get dark around 5:30, and again, I'm not trying to be here out in the dark. Maybe in the summer, I'll be here from like 4 to 6. You know, I do plan on doing this in the future as well, especially in the summer. And I'll definitely be here between 4 and 6, which is the literal heart of the traffic. So yeah, again, at the end of the day, people know. People have heard of this subject. People know that people are questioning the globe Earth. Unfortunately, the flat Earth propaganda is everywhere. So a lot of people have heard of the flat Earth, which is bullshit as well. The globe Earth and the flat Earth are both bullshit. Why? Because both the flat Earth and the globe Earth believe that objects accelerate down by a magical force that cannot be measured, tested, or detected, in other words. So again, most of these flat earthers, over 95% of flat earthers, believe the Earth is motionless. So again, the motion of the Earth, the level Earth, the upwards push of the Earth is the real truth. It's the real movement, right? No pun intended, but you know, if the shoe fits, that's the real movement. The movement of the Earth pushing up. That's what debunks the entire heliocentric model at the end of the day. So again, if any of these people have heard of flat Earth and they check out my channel, they'll definitely understand the basics of this subject, the basics that debunks the globe Earth. You know, it just takes a little bit of honesty, and I guarantee you, over 95% of these people, especially if they're globe Earth believers, are not going to have a bias towards the Earth's motion. It's the stationary flat earthers that have the bias. They're the ones that are mostly triggered about this. And that just shows the propaganda. That just shows that they've been brainwashed even more than globe earthers. Right? When you come across the globe earth lie, you should realize that you shouldn't just buy into ideas. You shouldn't just believe people, because that's exactly how this globe earth lie was perpetuated. It's by just believing authority. So when these flat earthers go from one idea to another by just believing someone on YouTube, that just shows that they didn't grow. That just shows that they're not moving forward. That literally just shows that you're stuck in your beliefs. And in my opinion, you're worse than a globe earther, you know, at the end of the day. But again, to each their own. I can only do so much. I can only present facts, you know, as I see them. I can only simplify this to a certain point. And if people don't get it because of whatever reason, that's up to you. That's a personal problem, you know. So yeah, JC, motion is just a direct measurement, no different than level water. Exactly. Again, the motion of the Earth can be demonstrated physically. How? Well, buoyancy shows you the direction the force is. We know a helium balloon doesn't push itself up. We know it's the air being more dense that's pushing it up. We know inanimate matter cannot move itself. Air is inanimate matter. So what's pushing up the air to push up the helium? It's the Earth. That simple. It's literally that simple. And that's why there's so much propaganda with the motionless flat Earth, because they know how simple it is. And they know that once this information got out, that it was going to be hard to cover it up. So that's where you have all these flat Earth gurus, all this propaganda, all these mainstream flat earthers pushing back, claiming the Earth is motionless, keeping the false dichotomy with the globe Earth, you know. But again, at the end of the day, that's all bullshit. The Earth is not flat and motionless, and the Earth is not a spinning globe. The Earth is a level plane that's in upwards constant motion, provably, demonstrably, and can be tested. So yeah, I can only hope that people look into this. You know, I can only hope that people, you know, take the time and listen to the conversations, listen to the arguments against the globe, the demonstrations that debunk the globe, you know. And if people have a bit of honesty, they're gonna come to this realization like I did. And once people realize that they've been lied to on a mass scale, that we've been lied to about our entire existence, you're gonna tell me people are not gonna care? You're gonna tell me that people are not gonna want to share that? Of course they are. You know, it's only common sense that once you realize a lie of this magnitude, you're gonna want to share it with others. You know, the reason why flat Earth is at a standstill or stuck is because it perpetuates a lot of bullshit. It talks a lot about a lot of nonsense. It's literally muddying the waters. It's making the subject look stupid. That's exactly what the controlled opposition is supposed to do, and that's exactly what the mainstream flat Earth has done. That's exactly what these mainstream flat Earth channels have done. They have completely muddied the waters of the simple physics that debunks the globe, and are perpetuating a bunch of bullshit just like the globe Earth. Now you have flat Earth ideas versus globe Earth ideas, when we should be sticking to the practical. We should be sticking to the physics. You know, the physics that debunks the globe and the flat Earth in that sense. You know, it's literally this simple. So again, for anybody that just joined this, let me see. I want T, are you BS rising Earth? You're saying the Earth rising up is bullshit? So you believe in a magical force like gravity that accelerates objects down? Is that what you're saying, I1T? Are you a motionless flat earther? How do you justify that belief that the Earth is motionless, if I may ask? What causes a bowling ball to fall towards the ground and the helium balloon to go up? What force, what exterior cause? Because we know inanimate matter cannot move itself. So what's the exterior force or exterior cause that has a multi-directional vector? Can you demonstrate a multi-directional vector using one force to be able to justify your belief? No, you can't. Because if you could, then the globe Earth would have proof of their claim of gravity. The reason why the globe Earth has to admit that gravity is just a theory is because a multi-directional force that can act in two directions at the same time is preposterous, is ridiculous, is retarded. It doesn't exist. And now you have motionless flat earthers claiming the same thing. Literally perpetuating the same bullshit that keeps the whole heliocentric model together. The belief in the downwards pull of gravity, it's literally the glue that's keeping the whole globe Earth, the whole heliocentric model together. Without that belief, you have no globe, you have no heliocentric model. It's literally that simple. So any motionless flat earther that's right now here watching this video, or it's in the chat, you're falling into the propaganda. You're no different than a globe Earth believer. You're perpetuating pseudoscience. You're literally perpetuating pseudoscience to just back up your belief. You know, at the end of the day, again, physics shows that the Earth's force is a push. It's an upwards push. Again, proven by the fact that buoyancy follows the direction of the force, and also proven by the fact that there is no physical downwards acceleration that's measurable. A free-falling object, a water bottle in free fall, doesn't react to acceleration. It's literally that simple. So, Canadian bacon. For anybody that just joined the chat, again, what the people are seeing, again, my two banners that I have right here, the two banners that are being seen by everyone are the two banners that are on the screen right now. So the two pictures that I have on the screen right now are the two banners that people are seeing right now. Every single one of these cars, which is thousands of cars, are seeing both of these banners right now. So again, anybody that just joined and is curious to know what the people are seeing is the two banners that I have on the screen right now, the two pictures that I have on the screen. Sean, it's on pillars, the book told me, right? And what are the pillars standing on? Are the pillars just floating? Or they're on another floor, right? What's that floor standing on? It's just floating in space? The book full of multiple ways of interpreting it. Exactly. At the end of the day, the Bible is not a physics book. It's a subjective book. You know, the Bible is not a physics book. So again, the topic about the shape of the earth is a physics question. It has to do with physical reality, which lands under physics. So the Bible is completely irrelevant when it comes to talking about the shape of the earth. JC, no observable effects of physical acceleration means no physical acceleration in free fall. Exactly. Especially by the fact that not only analog accelerometers, but digital accelerometers as well don't detect that acceleration. So you're saying that gravity is magnets. So you're saying magnets can accelerate air, water, and solids all at the same rate? That's no different than the globe Earth claiming that gravity can do that. Not only that, you're saying magnetism can pull a bowling ball down and push a helium balloon up? How does that work? How does that work with magnets? Can you show magnets pulling a bowling ball and pushing a helium balloon in the opposite direction at the same time? If you can, please demonstrate that, Iwan. If you can't demonstrate it, then it's just a belief. And again, you're just falling into the propaganda and you're just repeating what you've been told, or what you've heard. Because that claim goes against all physics, all demonstrable physics. To claim that you can have a force like magnets pull a bowling ball in one direction and a helium balloon in the opposite direction at the same time, it's literally retarded. Again, I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to come off angry or anything like that. I'm just spitting facts. If you believe that, that's retarded. And I hate to say, if you perpetuate it and you truly believe it, then you're retarded. You know, nothing personal, just the fact. Again and again, I'm not trying to offend anyone. That's not what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm telling you that as a friend, right? Like a friend would tell another friend, you know, that belief is retarded. You know, if anything, I'm trying to help people understand, you know, the simplicity of this reality. The fact is, the reason why a bowling ball appears to go down is because when the air is pushing up, when the earth is pushing up the air is not dense enough to push a bowling ball up like it does a helium balloon. So the earth simply comes up to the bowling ball, and that same motion that's pushing up the air that wasn't able to push a bowling ball is pushing up a helium balloon. So that's why it appears like there's a multi-directional force, but in fact there's only one force. It's the Earth's motion upwards. The Earth comes up to a bowling ball and it pushes up the air, which pushes up the helium, which again will give you an apparent vision of a multi-directional force. But the fact is it's only in one direction, it's up. The bowling ball never moved down to the Earth. It's the Earth that moved up to the bowling ball. And then the Earth pushing up the air pushed up the helium. It's literally that simple. If William jumps off the bridge, cars, oh, meet him. Exactly. That's what will happen. Rump. It's the spinning iron core which is non-demonstrable. We've only dug 8 miles deep, right? But yet they know that in the middle of the earth is it's a molten core, iron core. Again, literally just beliefs. God damn, I have to switch hands. My arm got tired from holding the phone already. Level-headed Natalie, even though I1 came to triggered, William is still looking out and trying to teach them. Yeah, exactly. It's nothing personal. And again, I don't mean to call these people morons, you know, but if you're truly making these claims, you know, positive claims that contradict the physical world, you know, that's retarded. It's like claiming you can breathe water. It's like claiming that you can jump in a pool and inhale water and not die. It's like literally claiming that, and you want me to take you serious? Like anybody claiming that, I hate to say it, if you truly believe that you could breathe water as a human, then you're retarded. You know, if you truly believe that, you know. And again, I don't mean that in a hateful way. I don't mean that to trigger anyone at the end of the day. I'm just spitting facts. If anybody claims that they can fly, if they jumped off a building, that if they claim that they can fly, you're an idiot. You're a retard. You know, again, nothing personal. It's just a fact at the end of the day. So, I mean, that's what it comes down to. People that believe objects accelerate down with no effects of acceleration is no different than that. It's a direct contradiction of the physical world, of physical laws that we understand. For example, we cannot breathe water as human beings. We cannot inhale water, you know, and not drown. That's a physical law. We cannot walk on water. We cannot fly as humans. These are physical laws that cannot be broken. We cannot walk through walls. These are physical impossibilities, just like the claim of acceleration without any effects of acceleration. No different. No different. No different, literally. So again, I'm not doing this to trigger people. I'm not saying this to just talk shit. I'm literally spitting facts, simple facts that anybody will agree. You know, the only reason why people go against the proofs that debunk gravity or emotionless flat Earth is because people have a core belief. People have a deep core belief, you know, in a globe Earth or a stationary flat Earth, and again, they're not honest enough to be open to the facts that contradict that belief. You know, people want to defend their belief at the end of the day. So, what's up, city? I want wrong. Jesus walked on water. Exactly. Just a religion. Just a religion. So if you believe that you can have acceleration without any effects of acceleration, or that water can bend and stick around a ball, that's no different than believing that Jesus walked on water. Again, just a religion. A religion that claims that has claims that contradict the physical world. And again, at the end of the day, if you can admit to yourself that it is a religion and it's based on faith, and you believe it because it makes you comfortable, then that's fine. I'll respect that. I'll respect if you admit that it is a belief and it is a religion. It's when people start to claim that it's physical reality and that it's a fact, that's when I have a problem. You know, that's when I have to speak up against it. You know? So again, believing that water can stick to the exterior of a ball and the surface has the ability to bend and maintain that bend, that's no different than believing that Jesus walked on water, which is our religion. The prime mover, what's up? William should learn about the laws of motion before he thinks himself a teacher. The prime mover, the irony. If you're against the motion of the earth and you call yourself the prime mover, that'll be pretty ironic. The prime mover, cussing upward is hella dumb. Yeah, motionless flat earth is retarded. You believe in the exact same physics that the globe earth believes. You believe water can stick to the earth by a magical force, just like the globe earth. The globe earth believes that water can stick to the globe by a magical force. The motionless flat earth is no different. You literally believe that water can stick to the earth by a magical force. So the prime mover, I hate to break it to you, but you are retarded if you truly believe that. Literally. And again, I'm not saying that to talk shit. It's just a simple fact. The prime mover. Pretty ironic to call yourself the prime mover and then deny the motion of the earth. Oh, the prime mover is Ken? That's pretty funny. Oh man. Ram, mover is a rising earther, but he's an accelerating rising earther. He's a moron, that's what he is. He's just there to muddy the waters. Again, he's there to make the motion of the earth look stupid. Why the fuck would he claim that the earth is accelerating up? That doesn't make any sense. If the earth was accelerating up, you wouldn't even be able to walk. You would be stuck to the ground. Literally, your weight will be increasing by the second, more and more and more into infinity. You wouldn't even be able to lift an arm. You wouldn't even be able to lift your finger off the ground if the earth was accelerating up. So any moron claiming that the earth is accelerating upwards is literally just muddying the waters. Literally. So Ken, and I've heard him say that, Ken is a fucking moron. That's what he is. And to be honest, I don't think he's that dumb. I think he's there literally, deliberately muddying the waters. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he's smart enough to be an agent. So he's just a moron, in my opinion. Ken is just a fucking moron at the end of the day. Yeah, Ken is just a troll. Exactly, JC. Exactly, JC. Ken is just a troll. William, don't take what he says too seriously. We're not even sure if he's a real human or a bot. Exactly. He never wants to join a chat, a live chat, huh? He always has technical problems, right? So they just have a fake avatar as his screen, as his picture, right? But yeah, it could literally just be a bot account. Definitely. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you. What observations led you to believe there could be a force at a constant weight, radiant? Well, first of all, our weight is constant. When a helium balloon or an air bubble rises through water, that's constant. Everything shows that there's a constant motion. So I don't know what more do you want? So what makes you believe whatever you believe that the earth is motionless, if I may ask? Or if you think it's accelerating up, why do you believe it's accelerating up? Or why do you believe it's motionless? Huh? Let's see if we get an answer from the prime mover, right? Or Ken, if that's Ken, if that's truly Ken. Then with the wind out here and me having to speak a little louder because of the traffic, the noise from the traffic, my voice is gonna be gone by the end of this. Maybe I should slow down a bit. But yeah, again, if you just joined the stream, I have two banners here that everybody is seeing. Everybody here, everybody driving in this freeway is literally seeing the two banners that I have on the screen right now. The two pictures that are on the screen are exactly what people are seeing right now. Cal 40, there's a big sign around this area directing people to Fillmore, California, which is an hour away the town, and the sign changed to Fillmore. Thousands of people see it. How many see it? Ken always trolling, exactly. Accelerometers measure a constant force on Earth. The reason why they only detect acceleration when on Earth is because accelerometers have to overcome the constant force of the Earth. And that's why accelerometers detect only acceleration when connected to the Earth. But accelerometers do detect a constant motion as well. How do we know that? They detect a constant 1g when connected to the Earth. That doesn't increase. That doesn't increase unless you physically increase it. So accelerometers detect both constant motion and acceleration. So yeah, again, the only reason why you have to constantly accelerate for it to register it is because you're having to overcome the constant force of the Earth. It's literally that simple. Ram, the prime mover, now while under a constant motion, we needs to be overcome first. Exactly. Kent is asking Barbie for advice. Hey, some guy in a Porsche just gave me thumbs up. So again, people with money, I hate to say it, people that have money, people that, you know, that jump on board, it's gonna be a huge step forward, you know. Why? Because if you ask me, People that are rich or people that are wealthy, they're gonna have way more free time than I do to do this. You know, but at the end of the day, are they gonna go against their wealth? I don't know. When it comes down to it, are they gonna go against their own money at the end of the day, right? I don't know. I only hope so, you know, but Blue Pac-Man, the helium balloon always goes in the direction of acceleration. Exactly. Whether constant or acceleration, the helium balloon always goes in the direction of the force. And again, a helium balloon doesn't get pushed up if it's in free fall inside of a box. Literally that simple. Exactly, Prime Mover. Next time I have a live stream, are you willing to have a conversation with me one-on-one? Because every time I ask a troll to have a conversation with me one-on-one, they either go crickets or they don't want to, or they run away. That's literally what happens every time. Every time I ask a troll if they want to have a conversation with me one-on-one, and I don't know if you're a troll, I'm just saying, because you have a lot of people talk a lot of shit on the comments, but then I call them out, and again, they run away. So would you be willing to have the conversation with me? The Prime Mover? I can make it happen. I can adjust to your time, your day, and we can have the conversation one-on-one. If you think you can prove whatever you believe in that the earth is, that contradicts what I'm saying, what contradicts physical reality, then please, show me. Flatzoid? I don't think Flatzoid will have a conversation with me. And to be honest, Flatzoid is just you know, he's an ultimate troll. He's no different than Jaren and Witsit. He's literally no different than them, you know. But yeah, I would like to highlight his stupidity. I wouldn't mind. I would love to have a conversation just to highlight the stupidity, you know. But I doubt that they'll be up for it, you know, at the end of the day. Let's see what time it is. Exactly, Andrew. That's what I'm thinking, William. He just goes for the low-hanging fruit. Yep. I don't think he'll have a conversation with me or Dow. You know, for sure he won't have a conversation with Dow, that's for sure. Dell's been calling him out for years. Oh man. But then somehow he goes to have a conversation with Natch. You know, he's willing to have a conversation with Natch, but Dell's been asking for a conversation for years. But yeah, that's another topic, I guess. Oh man, it's pretty pathetic though. Cal40, the strength of the system is taking every advantage. It's a constant engineering, much like the ball earth system. Yeah, exactly. The whole system we live in, you know, utilizes tactics that the globe earth uses. They rely on people being ignorant. You know, they rely on people not having common sense to take advantage of them, to make them believe what they want to believe, to make so ultimately people do, you know, what they want them to do. So just like people, again, people are not forced to believing in the globe earth, right? Just like people are not really forced to buying into this system, the economic system, but yet people are being brainwashed to accept the globe earth willfully, and to also accept this economic system that's literally keeping everything down. And again, people are willfully doing this. People are willfully buying into this. They're not being forced. Nobody has a gun to nobody's head and making them believe this, making them buy into this. It's been done so, through generation and generation. It's social engineering. That's exactly what the globe earth has done, and exactly what the system has done. It's social engineering. So again, at the end of the day, it's about people, you know, snapping out of it, start using common sense, And fuck what anybody says that contradicts the physical world. You know, at the end of the day, people are gonna lie. There's always going to be liars. That's unfortunate. That's part of free will. If you think about it, part of free will is that people are always gonna lie. There's always going to be liars. But the thing is that majority of people are not. The majority of people are honest. The majority of people do care for one another. It's this system of money that puts everybody against each other. And now people cannot do that. Look, this guy's giving me a loser, a moron, gave me a loser finger. And he honked. The irony, right? The irony. He's literally defending a cult. But I mean, what do I expect, right? From a cult member, right? That's just triggered. Pathetic. It's pretty pathetic. The people that fight tooth and nail for the system, that fight tooth and nail to defend the globe earth, that fight tooth and nail to defend their slavery. You know, the irony behind that. Like, you couldn't be more stupid at the end of the day. To defend your slavery, you could not be more of a moron. You couldn't be more dumb. You know, but I hate to say it, there's a lot of people like that that are driving right now. The majority of people are like that, you know? And it does suck. It does suck to witness, you know? But, I mean, at the end of the day, I can only do so much. I can only present this so much. But, yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, people could do whatever they want. People could believe whatever they want, you know? So let me see if I could zoom in a bit, right? Let me see if I could zoom into people. Let me see how this goes. So it's not that great, but as you guys can see, you know, so far I've gotten more support than like middle fingers, right? I gotten more thumbs up than middle fingers. So from what I've seen, I've only seen one middle finger, or it was more of it was an L sign. They gave me a loser sign. But the majority of people have given me thumbs up or have just waved hi at the end of the day. So again, it's about keeping people separate, you know? You can't really see too much when I zoom in anyway, so. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, Shit, let me zoom out a bit more. There we go. You must have a heavy head lifting up all day, William. I don't know what you mean by that. I1 and the prime mover. Are you guys buddies? You guys should be buddies, huh? It's crazy how in the camera I could see cars front lights flashing, but then when I look at them and with my eyes, they're not. It's pretty crazy. I don't know if you guys can see that car right here that's passing, the lights are flashing, but when I'm looking at it with my eyes, they're not. Pretty crazy that the camera camera on the phone picks that up. I know, you're still here? What are you doing here? Doesn't make any sense. You hate reality. You go against reality and you're still here. Pretty funny. Damn, man, the traffic is crazy. I'm surprised the prime mover is still here too. The prime loser, right? They just call him the prime loser. He's still here though. pretty weird. Pretty weird. Go watch some other entertainment to keep your mind numb on YouTube. If that's how you want to be, then you go do that. If you want to stay numb mentally and physically, then go watch some other content on YouTube. It doesn't make any sense why you're here, prime loser. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Yeah, this is definitely not gonna be the last time I do this. This is actually pretty fun. To see all these people reading the sign, it's priceless, man. Blue Pac-Man William, did you get the experience to blow up of the Mandela effect in 2016 on YouTube? Yeah, I seen the Mandela effect try to blow up. They were pushing it on everyone. And again, in my opinion, the Mandela effect is just another distraction. Oh, physical reality's changing, it's morphing. Oh my God. Again, that goes against physics. What, nobody has physical evidence of Mandela effect? Why? There's CCTV cameras everywhere. For all the people that claim that, oh, there used to be a Walmart here and it's not here anymore. Like, nobody has physical, at least of a video or evidence of the Mandela effect. It's all just speculation. Like, come on. I want to see something morph in real time. I want to see something change and vanish into thin air. Why don't we have that? Why do we just have to believe it? Because again, in my opinion, the Mandela effect is just bullshit. It's just there to distract people. It's just there to make people question their own common sense. Literally. It's to make you think that you're going crazy. Right? It's pathetic. But yeah, I did see the effort to push the Mandela effect in 2016. Again, that has nothing to do with the shape of the earth. But then you have flat earth channels talking about it, which doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Again, if people think that's true and people think that's a completely different subject than the shape of the earth. But yeah, again, it's all about muddying the waters. That's what it comes down to. The Pox bottle, thoughts on the Saturn matrix, Mecha cube thing. I never even heard of that. The Saturn matrix, I never heard of that. Level-headed Natalie, the irony. I1 thinks this is stupid, but yet he's here every live. Using their time wisely. Hate watching. That's true. We're wasting our time. Why? This is stupid, but yeah, he's here every live commenting. Using his precious time, right? On a channel that he thinks is stupid. Oh man, these guys are fucking clowns. Oh my God. Oh my God, these people are pathetic. Again, a bunch of lames that haven't grown up at the end of the day. Again, who knows if these are real people at the end of the day? These are probably bot accounts. These are probably sock puppet accounts. There's probably one person running like 10 accounts, trying to pretend like they're different people, you know? It's pathetic. Prime loser. If you only want psychopath, and yes, men around, I can leave and never come back. Otherwise, I accept your invitation in spite of your... Alright, yeah, next time I do a live stream, it's going to be at 10 p.m. unless you have a different time or day. And I'm willing to have the conversation with you about this subject, about reality, about physics. If you're man enough to have the conversation, then I'm up for it. And again, it has to be about physics. It has to be demonstrable. If you can't demonstrate your claims, then that's not reality. That simple. Just giving you a tip. You've only commented about 7 likes. That's probably because that's when you just found the channel and you've been here ever since. I'm Mandela affected. Oh my god, this is funny. Again, for anybody that just joined the live, the 2 banners again that I have here that are on the fence, obviously, that every single car here is seeing, are the 2 banners that I have on the screen right now. The 2 pictures that I have on the screen right now is exactly what all of these cars, all of these people are seeing. So again, I'm giving them a direct link to my channel. I'm giving them a direct link to Dell's channel, which are the only true objective channels that I've came across on YouTube. Again, when it comes to talking to the public, I know there's a few others, like Execrate, for example, that sticks to the physics, you know, but at the end of the day, my channel and Dell's channel are the only 2 channels representing this, the physics of the earth, about the upwards rising earth, to the public, and are the only ones talking about it in every stream, are the only ones putting it in the forefront, because it's the #1 proof that debunks the globe earth at the end of the day. So yeah, these are the 2 channels that stick to the facts, and those are the 2 channels that every single one of these persons in their cars are seeing. So again, I just hope that people do check out the channel. I hope that people do check out the conversations that I have with university students, the presentation that I do, the demonstrations that I show, and hopefully people, you know, come to an understanding of their reality. And if they're honest enough, they're gonna realize what I've realized. Because it's not hard. A child can understand these basic principles, you know. But again, if people want to run away from it, and people want to have a bias, then that's up to them. I can only lead the horse to the water. I cannot force the horse to drink water. Again, I can only lead the horse to the water. That's all I can do. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So at the end of the day, it's up to people, you know. If people want to see some change in their lives, want to see some change in the world, you know, if people want poverty to end, because at the end of the day, poverty only exists because people buy into the economic system, which is a rigged system. Being rich, being wealthy, and being poor are just ideas or symptoms of the economic system that we're participating in. So at the end of the day, again, if people want poverty to end, then rich and wealth has to end as well. So again, it all comes back to the individual. It all comes back to people. What do people want, right? I understand that people have been brainwashed since birth. I was brainwashed from birth. So again, I can only hope that people come to the realization as I did and go against, you know, the cultist teachings, you know, the propaganda, go against the system, the teachings of the system, which is to buy into the globe earth and to buy into the economic system that they present to us. The Federal Reserve, it's a debt currency. It's not a real currency. It's an idea. Not only that, it's a debt currency. It comes with loans that can never be paid back, because it has interest that can never be paid back. So that's how they have us. They have us buying into this federal economic system that's never gonna make a turnaround. So again, it's about people snapping out of it, people using common sense. That's how we're gonna get out of this situation. It's not by looking up to authority to do things for us. It's about people doing shit for themselves at the end of the day. People thinking for themselves. You know, if people cannot think for themselves, then you're fucked. You're fucked. If you cannot think for yourself and you rather take authority over your own common sense, then you're fucked at the end of the day. So again, it's literally that simple. It doesn't take a genius to figure it out. And like I said before, I can only lead the horse to the water. So man, I low-key should have put on a mic because it is a little windy, but what are you gonna do? Maybe next time. Maybe next time. If anybody that's driving right now that's seen my channel and maybe went to the channel and is seeing this live stream, leave a comment. If you found my channel right now because of the banner on the freeway, leave a comment. I would love to see if anybody that's driving right now, that's seen the channel and went to the channel, is watching right now. So please, if you're in the live right now, if you're in the chat, if you're watching this video live right now, leave a comment. Just say hi. You don't have to say anything else. I'm curious to see if anybody is listening, or if anybody is checking out the channel at least. Way better audio than Flat Zoids. Flat Tarzoid. That's a good one. What's up, TNT? Just look at his profile pic. He looks like a clown. Flat Tarzoid? I know. Oh, what's up? That guy honked at me with the Mexican flag. What do they say? Viva la raza. What's up, man? Viva la raza, huh? I'm not really patriotic. Like, I don't really like, you know, I'm all about like, oh, Mexico over US. You know, I was born here in the US, first of all. My parents are Mexican, but at the end of the day, all of those imaginary lines, the imaginary countries we created, all of that's just an idea as well. You know, so to be patriotic, in my opinion, you're kind of like, that's kind of culty in my opinion, because at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all the same. So to separate yourself from other humans because they were born in a different country, to me, that's kind of cult-like. You know what I'm saying? That's why different countries have different cultures, right? Cultures are in different countries because different countries are cults, different cults. So I'm not patriotic in that sense, you know? So again, I don't think anybody's above anyone, anyone's better than anyone. And most of you know that I'm vegan. So I don't even think as humans we're better than animals. So why would I think I'm better than another human race, like, or a human, another country? Like, again, all of that at the end of the day are just ideas. They're there to separate people, you know, to keep people battling against each other, you know. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know, if you want to represent your country and all that, that's fine, no problem. But I stay away from that. At the end of the day, we're all human. You know, we're all the same. Nobody's better than anyone else. That's a fact. So so again, if anybody is watching the live stream right now that's seeing my banner, if anybody's driving right now on the 10 freeway and seeing my banner, what channel? Yeah, I'm pointing people to my channel now. Hopefully they go check it out. I don't know. Again, if you're new to the channel, if you just came across my channel because of the banner on the freeway, leave a comment. I would love to see that. If you're listening to me live right now and you've seen my banner on the freeway, leave a comment. Again, YouTube at the end of the day does censor a lot of comments on my channel. I'm not able to see a lot of the comments that get posted. A lot of the comments that are here on the screen, a lot of comments do get hidden. They don't even come up. Just a heads up as well. So maybe people are commenting and it's just not coming up. That will be unfortunate, but not far-fetched. Because again, a lot of comments do get hidden. A lot of comments don't come up on the screen. They don't even come up on the chat. You know, it's a way that they're censoring my channel as well. You know, but again, I would love to see if anybody's new is watching right now. A prison where the door is wide open, but the inmates don't want to leave because outside scares them. Exactly, TNT. That's a pretty good analogy. That's a pretty good analogy. That's exactly. It's like I've heard another one where we live in a prison where the guards are you have prisoners and guards, but the guards are also prisoners. You know, that's another analogy there. But yeah, that's a pretty good one though, TNT. Oh yeah, TNT, of course. You're trying to, yeah, if you try to comment about the upwards vector in any Globe Earth channel, they're gonna automatically get deleted. Because that goes directly against their belief. That goes directly against their propaganda. So it's no given that that your channels will get deleted automatically. I'm not surprised. Blue Pac-Man, demonstrable reality is great, no problem there. Just don't throw away your experiences of the supernatural. Need to be honest with your interactions with reality. Yeah. Some guy's telling me that it's round, some old geezer. I should have put the camera on him. He was telling me it's round, it's round. Again, but he won't go to the channel though, because his mind's made up already. You know, there's gonna be people like that. Majority of people are like that. You know, their mind is already made up. So especially when you see a banner like this with a channel on it, they're not gonna check it out. They're not gonna want to see the truth. Because you know why? Because they probably have came across flat earth channels that talk a lot of nonsense, and it's literally a turnoff to everybody. It's a turnoff to the subject. It's meant to do that, so that when people see someone else like myself representing, you know, that the earth is not a globe, then in their head, oh, I already looked into flat earth channels and it was retarded. And it's, again, that's what they're fucking doing. That's what these motionless flat earthers are doing. That's what the mainstream flat earth channels are doing. They're turning people off right away, so that when they come across someone like me, someone like Dell, they're not gonna want to look at it no more. Because in their mind, oh, I already looked at it and it was dumb. Add that to the fact that they think they're right, then it's a recipe for disaster at the end of the day. And that's why when I go to universities, when I talk to university students, I use the Socratic method. You know, I lead with questioning. I utilize physics. I use demonstrations, physical demonstrations that fall under the scientific method. Measurable, testable, repeatable. Why? Because people understand that. When you lead with questions about simple facts, people understand that. And they can answer simple questions. Then when you bring up the subject about that, how those demonstrations debunk the globe earth, their mind doesn't even know what to do. You know, you see it in my videos. People don't know how to react. People don't know how to respond to this. You know, and it's exactly what needs to be done. You need to use the Socratic method when you're talking to new people. You need to lead them with questions. You can't just tell people the truth, because they're going to reject it. Let them come to the conclusion by questioning them. Let them answer the basic questions that debunks their model. That way, when you bring up the subject, they already understood it. They cannot run away from it anymore at that point. You know, they could if they want, but it's already been planted in their brain. So they could run away from it that day, but at the end of the day, the seed's been planted. You know? And you cannot plant seeds if people automatically put up a wall. If people automatically reject this, then you're not going to be able to plant a seed. You know, and then the subject's not going to go nowhere. So again, at the end of the day, it's about utilizing the Socratic method and leading people with questions. You know? It's literally that simple. JC, the ones who engineer the deception are absolutely masters of psychology. Exactly, JC. I agree with that. They've had decades, centuries maybe even, to study the human mind, to study human behavior, to be able to pull this off. This doesn't happen out of nowhere. A simple fact about the earth being level and in upwards motion, that simple fact could have not just been dismissed because of a human error. There's no way. It's too simple. So there's definitely been decades, maybe centuries of human engineering, studying human behavior, human psychology. So yeah, I agree with that, JC. Definitely. TNT, the truth scares people. It means they have to be accountable for themselves, and most can't accept that. People are so weak and egotistical. This community has the most honest people in this realm. Exactly. Most people that watch my videos, most people that watch Del's videos, you know, those are the most honest people I've ever seen that you're ever going to come across. Because again, it takes an honest person to come to these realizations, to accept reality for what it is. You know, and the majority of people are not there. You know, it's part of mental growth. People have to grow mentally. You know, people are growing physically, sure. People are becoming adults physically, but mentally they're being left behind. Why? Because they're buying into man's ideas of this reality. They're buying into ideas of man that contradicts their physical world, which again, that's literally stumping people. You know? So yeah, at the end of the day, people have to come to this on their own. They have to realize this on their own, and they have to think for their own. So yeah, that's what it comes down to. If Natalie changed to Natalie tomorrow, supernaturally, what would be the thing? Like, are you, like, I don't, that, a name changing, like, that means she got a new birth certificate. Somebody switched her birth certificate with the name Natalie instead of with a Y. And then the DMV changed the name, and somebody had to sneak to her ID and change, like, all that. Like, it's just, again, at the end of the day, that subject is a completely different subject anyway, but at the end of the day, it's just, to me, it's just nonsense. It's, you know, it's just my opinion at the end of the day. Hi, Fishy, do you take meds? You should take meds. As someone who takes meds, take your damn meds. No, I don't take any meds. 100% sober. Have you convinced anyone from your street activism? I've definitely planted a lot of seeds. Nobody can deny what I present. So to convince someone in 5 minutes of their 20 plus year of indoctrination is not going to happen. So when people have, again, 20 years of indoctrination, I'm not going to convince them in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. It's not going to happen. I definitely do plant seeds though, because nobody can deny what I present. Everybody accepts the facts that I present. So in that sense, yes, people do accept what I present. They have to. It's reality. It's like saying humans can't breathe water. People have to accept that. Humans cannot fly, you know? And people have to accept that. So these are the kind of facts that people accept that debunk the globe earth. But at the end of the day, people do have a bias. I don't expect to convince them in a 20, 30-minute conversation. But I do definitely plant seeds. I do definitely leave people doubting the globe earth. 100%. But at the end of the day, again, I don't expect to convince people in one conversation. So that's impossible, unless I come across like a flat earther that's kind of in the middle, right? Or then maybe, you know, I'll be able to get through to them, you know, which I think I have a couple of times. You know, I've talked to hundreds of people, and I think I have, you know, a couple of times came across a couple of flat earthers or you know, people that are new to the subject. But again, to convince someone that's a globe earther right away is not going to happen, you know? I think you planted a lot of seeds. You can tell people get... Oh, yeah. Comment left. What's up, Beyond Belief? Good to see you. If you find someone convinced by you and not the practical demonstrations, there's a problem. Exactly. Again, everybody understands the demonstrations I show. Everybody understands practical reality. You know? So at the end of the day, again, it's all about planting that seed when it comes to the demonstrations. And again, people have to come to the realization on their own. You know? It's about the individual at the end of the day. TNT, he gets emails from strangers all the time. Yeah, I do get emails as well. So yeah, again, not a lot, not hundreds, you know, but I do get some emails from people that thank me, you know, for presenting, you know, what I present, and for showing them, you know, pointing them in the right direction, in other words, you know, because again, I don't own reality. I didn't make the laws of reality. They just are. I can only represent them, you know? So again, people do get it. People do understand it. It's very simple, you know? Andrew, the demonstration should be telling people no need for discussion. Exactly. TNT, the demonstrations with the wood stick and the weight drop is absolutely wild. I can't remember. She was showing it was Execrate 200. Yes, Execrate 200. He did the demonstrations with the wooden stick and the weight on top of the wooden stick. And when the stick is connected to the earth and it's pushing up on it, the other side accelerates down faster. So yeah, that's definitely a really good demonstration. So yeah, it's Execrate 200 is the channel. He has a lot of good demonstrations on his channel. I definitely recommend people check him out. It's Execrate 200. Beyond Belief, nobody can be told. You have to seek the demonstrations out and repeat them for yourself. No spokesperson required. Exactly. But again, in a world of propaganda, of, you know, the mainstream and all this shit going against reality, it's good to have people representing reality, you know, pointing people in the right direction. And again, at the end of the day, they have to, you know, do the demonstrations themselves, understand it for themselves, and come to that realization themselves. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, you guys can see the sun's already setting, or about to set. So we'll see how long. Probably give it another 15 minutes. We'll see. Cal40, I exchanged comments with a stationary Bible flat earther. He's mentally frozen, kind of like the Mandela effect awareness. TNT, I need to make time to do this in-person activism. Life is just too busy when you work for yourself outside the matrix. No, yeah, again, the system, you know, how much rent is, you know, people paying a mortgage, paying taxes, you know, paying all this shit, everything costing top dollar. Like, I get it, you know, it is hard to come out and do this, you know. I wish I could do activism at least once a week consistently, but even that's hard for me to do, you know. So I get it, you know. Level-headed Natalie, completely agree that people are afraid of what others will think. People are afraid to be an outcast, but that's a personal issue, a lack of self-esteem / confidence, if you will. Exactly. Days are getting longer in the north though, and I couldn't be happier about that. No, yeah, summer's coming. Obviously with the summer we get longer days, so I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. I'm not looking forward to the heat that comes with it, but yeah, I do definitely look forward to longer days. That's for sure. Again, if anybody just joined the stream, I have two banners here. Again, the two banners that every car is seeing are the two banners that I have on the screen right now. The two pictures that I have on the screen is exactly what all of these cars are seeing, or the people in the cars are seeing. So it's been thousands of people that have seen the banners for sure. thousands, for sure. TNT, we all need a self-sustaining community that will be the life. It wouldn't be easy, but it would be better than slaving to the system. Exactly. Again, a self-sustaining community, it seems hard at first, and I agree, it probably is, because a lot of us are, well, I can only speak for myself, but I don't have the skills, you know, to be able to grow plants. Like, I don't understand how to, like, replenish soil and how to, you know, there's a lot of things that we should know about when it comes to growing food. It's basic skills that I don't have. You know, I'm also not a construction worker, but it's not hard. You know, building a house, building a foundation, you know, it's not hard. It just takes practice. But again, most of us are not in tune with those basic principles, with those basic necessities. You know, we're not hands-on working for our necessities. So in the beginning, it is going to be hard to build a self-sustaining community. But the longer and longer that community is there and sustaining itself, the easier it's going to get. So it's definitely going to be hard at first, but it's going to get easier. It's going to get super easy to the point where it's going to become second nature. Having basic survival skills, you know, self-sustainability, all of that should be second nature. It should be second nature. So the fact that the majority of us don't have that, those basic skills, just shows that this fucking system is crippling us. You know, it's making all of that hard, you know, because obviously they're claiming all of the land for themselves. They're selling it back to us with high interest, and you never actually own the land. You know, if you stop paying taxes, they take it from you. At the end of the day, they're making it hard for us to actually work the land, to work for ourselves, to be self-sustainable, because they know that with practice, with time, it's gonna become easy. It's gonna become second nature. And then we're not going to need these motherfuckers anymore. We're not going to need politicians. We're not going to need a government. We're not going to need an economic system. You know? They know that. And that's why they have to distract us. That's why they have to give us an occupation, aka your job, to keep you distracted, to keep you occupied, to keep you entertained with mindless shit. You know? That's why Hollywood is one of the biggest industries at the end of the day. You know, because it's there to just entertain people, to distract people. So your job keeps you occupied, and then your entertainment keeps you distracted. That's how they want the system, and that's how it's been playing out, and that's how they're keeping everybody down at the end of the day. So, yeah, I mean, again, at the end of the day, it's up to us. It's up to every single one of us, every single one of these people driving right now. You know, it's up to us how we want to live this life. If we really want to change, if we truly want to see a change in this world, then people have to use common sense. People have to use common sense. And if you believe the earth is a spinning globe or a motionless flat earth, you are not using common sense. If you believe that the economic system we're participating in, using Federal Reserve money, if you think that's a good idea, you're not using common sense. That's what it comes down to. It's not about the shape of the earth. It's about common sense. It's about people having common sense. That's what it comes down to. That's what it's about. It's not about if the earth is motionless or if it's in motion or if it's a globe or if it's flat or if it's level. It's not about none of that. It's about common sense. That's what it's about. And the sooner the people realize that, the sooner we can get out of this shithole. So yeah, you know, earth should bear common sense and critical thinking, sprinkled with a healthy dose of discernment. Exactly. Blue Pac-Man, they thrive on our codependency. We need to break away. Exactly. They rely on people being dependent. That's what it comes down to. So the irony is, people thinking that we are independent, right? It's funny how almost every country has an Independence Day, right? Oh, it's the day that we became an independent nation. But how the fuck can you call yourself an independent nation when you're literally dependent on government? The irony there, you know? It's a mockery. They're making a mockery of us by giving us these days of independence, by giving us these titles of independence. Because at the end of the day, we're dependent. We're depending on the economy. We're depending on government. We're depending on others to do jobs for us. for the basic needs. Like at the end of the day, to call yourself independent is laughable. And it's literally a smack in the face. You know, so it's a bit ironic, again, that we celebrate Independence Day when we couldn't be more dependent. You know? So, again, people are swayed by words. People are swayed by fluffy talks, by fluffy words. People will rather accept a comforting answer than the ugly truth at the end of the day, which is the problem. That's the problem. You know? People need to snap out of it. Beyond belief. Call insiders waffling about being independent or something. Exactly. So yeah, I give it like another 10 or 15. The sun's already at the horizon right now. As you guys can see, you know, this is what it looks like. I hadn't turned around, but this is what it looks like when I turn around. And those are the banners. Again, the banners are on the screen for everybody to see. So yeah, look at this. It's the heart of traffic right now. It's 5:11 p.m. where I'm at right now. And it's literally the heart of traffic. Just look at how many cars. Hundreds, thousands of cars. Literally. I mean, this is great. The fact that this many people are getting some exposure to this subject, to my channel, to Dell's channel, is great. It's great. Again, me and Dell are the only two channels on YouTube representing the facts. Every time we go live, we are the only ones representing objective reality every stream. We are the only ones representing the truth about the earth, you know, and putting it in the forefront. So the fact that these many people, hundreds and thousands of people are getting, you know, some exposure to our channel, to our channels, you know, it's great. It's great. I only hope that a fraction of these people actually go to the channel and see what it's about. You know, I just hope that the propaganda of flat earth haven't turned most people off. You know, I do hope people come and check out my channel. I do hope people get involved. You know, I do hope people understand the basic, you know, facts that debunk the globe earth. And again, it's not, you know, it's just not gonna happen magically, right? You gotta come out and present the facts to people. Again, people are too distracted nowadays, you know? So again, I only hope that people do, you know, eventually, you know, come to the channel and check it out. Mine's or Dell's at the end of the day. Whew, getting a little chilly too now. Beyond belief, all going to work, those jobs that don't alleviate any stress. Cal 40, my last two drives through LA, 30-mile circle, average 30 to 40 miles an hour. It's tough going. No, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, literally just traveling like 5 miles can take 30 minutes. Literally. 10 miles could literally take like 45 minutes. Just traveling like 10 miles can take like 50 minutes. Like, it's fucking crazy. The traffic is fucking insane. So all I can do is take advantage of it. You know, take advantage of the traffic by, again, you know, putting up some banners, you know, with some YouTube channels on there, right? With some information on there, right? Take advantage of the traffic. Take advantage that there's thousands of people that are gonna be seeing it. Why not, right? It's not my truth I want, it's the truth. It's the objective truth. It's not my truth. I don't own the truth. I can only represent it. So you can misrepresent all you want, but the fact is, reality is what it is. It's not mine. I didn't create this reality. Had a truck fire 50 miles from Las Vegas. Freeways closed 40 hours. No joke, closed. No, yeah, when they close freeways or when they close like 3-4 lanes on a freeway, oh my God. Yeah, you're looking to be stuck, you know, hours. When there's an accident, let's say a semi-truck flips over, you're fucked. You know, imagine one lane, only one lane moving right now. If only one lane was moving right now, you're gonna be stuck hours, 4 or 5 hours at least, to just get home, like a 15-mile drive. Just to get home 15, 20 miles, it'll probably take you 5-6 hours. Longer probably, who knows? It's pretty crazy, man. God damn, putting these banners away is gonna be a little tricky with the wind. Hopefully they don't give me too much trouble. Yeah, I mean, the cheap billboards are gonna be and maybe where there's not a lot of cars, but they are pretty expensive actually. I think they're like in the tens of thousands if I'm not mistaken for like 3 to 6 months to put up a billboard, like kind of like a billboard like that over there. So it's not that cheap. It's not even focusing. There we go. So putting up a billboard like that, it's you know, it could be in the tens of thousands, you know. So but at the end of the day, this is free, you know. Putting up a banner on a freeway like this, you know, you get the same result. You're still gonna get thousands of people to see it, and it's free. You don't have to pay anyone, you know. So TNT, I'm in Ohio. I can get one for 6 months in a high traffic area for 3 to 4K. Oh. I guess it depends. Like here in LA, they're in the tens of thousands for sure. You know, we do get a lot of people. Yeah, literally the heart of traffic right now. LA, they probably cost as much as a house for a billboard, right? Yeah, right here the advertising is fucking expensive. For sure. There's actually an electronic billboard right there, look. Speaking of, right? So that one, you know, I don't know how many people, how many companies, right, have to pay for that, you know. And you know, I don't even know how many different, you know, companies are paying for that just to be up there. Again, it's usually big companies, like that's Toyota. Toyota is a huge company. It's a huge car company. So obviously they can afford it, you know, but, you know, someone in the truth community, you know, unless you're rich, you know, you're not going to be able to afford it. I definitely can't afford it. Fuck no. Fuck no. So, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's like the movie They Live. The billboards say obey and consume. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Beyond belief, when a huge flaw is identified in the stationary earth concept, it requires intellectual honesty without any cognitive dissonance and confirmation bias. This truly separates the wheat from the chaff. Exactly. Exactly. It will be nice not to hack that billboard. Yeah, huh? Hack it, huh? Oh yeah, the sun's not even at the horizon anymore. It's below the horizon. I cannot see the sun anymore. Alright, I'm gonna wait 5 more minutes to the 1:45 mark. And then I'm gonna go ahead and call it. It's already getting kind of dark. So it is 5:20 p.m. where I'm at right now. I'll wait 5 more minutes. Maybe I'll wait till 5:30. We'll see. JC, when are you planning another open panel, William? I'm not sure. JC, maybe, I don't know, maybe in a week or two, we'll see. TNT, it separates the Dubais from the Dells. Yeah, you brought good analogies today, huh? City, 2:20 a.m. here. Damn. That's late. That's late. Or early, right? Some people might say that's early, since it's already a.m. Yep, the traffic's not gonna stop till like 7 p.m. right here. The traffic's usually pretty heavy between 3 and 7. Like, that's when it's the heaviest. Obviously 5 o'clock being the heaviest, you know, which is right now. But obviously we don't have a lot of daylight left, so can't really stay too much longer. Imagine if every minute, you know, at least a couple hundred cars, you know, seen the banner in just 1 minute. Think about how many cars are actually seen it, you know. It's been over 100 minutes. It's been over 100 minutes. So yeah, it just shows how many people, how many thousands and thousands of people have seen the banner. That's for sure. Yeah, that's a good one, Andrew. All the sheep going back to their pens. Exactly. Exactly. In their slave mobile, going back to their pens. It's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Yeah. There's Shabir, great exposure. A captive audience. Yeah, everybody has their headlights on now. Alright. I'll wait till the 1:45 mark. 2 more minutes. Again, for anybody that joined the stream late, the 2 banners that I have here on the side are the 2 banners that I have on the screen right now. The 2 pictures that I have on the screen are the 2 banners that all of these people in their cars are watching or seeing. So all of these cars are seeing the 2 banners that I have on the screen right now. So yeah. So again, if anybody has any questions before I go, you know, you can ask it now, or you can leave it in the comments after the video. So again, anybody that has any questions about the subject, you can ask it now, or leave it at the end of the video in the comment section. Level-headed Natalie, whether agree or disagree, I'm sure a lot of people snapped the pic. Exactly. I did see a lot of people with their phones out too, taking a picture of it. So yeah, that's for sure. Skilly, what's the meaning of meaning, right? I would think it's reason, right? Common sense. The meaning of meaning, right? Is to have reason, I would assume. You should come on at 10 too. I don't think I'll have the energy for that. Believe it or not, going live like this, it is mentally draining. At the end of the day, speaking my mind like this, it does mentally drain me. I don't know if I have the energy. Maybe another time for sure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call it again. Thanks for everybody that joined the stream, everybody that watches the videos, that likes them, that shares them. This is definitely not gonna be the last time I do this, and it's not the first either. It's not the first time I do this, and it's not gonna be the last. So again, thanks again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.